1,000 shares of JEPI pays you roughly $480 per month right now. 100 shares of SCHD pays you about $26 a quarter. On every income metric that exists today, JEPI wins that comparison by an absolute landslide. So why would I rather have 100 shares of SCHD is the question. Because income right now is not my primary objective. And when I'm honest about what phase of investing I'm personally in right now, 36 years old, 3 kids, building towards financial independence, not yet needing the portfolio to pay my bills, the entire comparison changes, okay? The fund that looks obviously better on the surface is actually the wrong choice for where I'm currently at. Here's the math difference that really almost everybody focuses on. And then the part almost nobody even wants to care to look at. 1,000 shares of JEPI at roughly $58 a share is $58,000 position. At a 10% yield, that generates approximately $480 per month in distributions. That number is real and it arrives literally every single month into our accounts. 100 shares of SCHD at $32 a share is $3,200. At 3.5%, it generates $28 a quarter. There's almost no comparison in current income, all right? JEPI wins completely, no questions asked. But here's what the current income comparison doesn't actually show you. JEPI's price appreciation, it's minimal. The covered call overlay that generates the income also caps how much the fund's value can even grow. The $58,000 invested in JEPI today is likely going to be worth somewhere between $55,000 and $63,000 in 5 years. The income has arrived for sure. The principal is pretty much roughly the same. SCHD's $3,200 invested today is worth approximately $5,200 in 10 years, generating about $400 annually in dividends and growing every year as the underlying companies continue to raise their dividends. On a per dollar invested basis, the trajectory of SCHD looks completely different from JEPI over a 15 to 20 year horizon. And here's the framework that really makes this choice clear, at least for my personal situation. I'm not retired. I have a business that pays my bills. I have 3 kids. I'm building a portfolio with like 15, 20, 30 year horizon before I expect to have to draw anything significantly on my investment income, right? In that context though, receiving $480 a month from JEPI today solves a problem I don't actually really have. I don't need $480 a month right now, okay? That income either gets reinvested back into the portfolio or just sits in cash. Either way, the high current yield isn't improving my lifestyle. It's just moving money from literally one column to another one. What I do have is time. A 20-year compounding horizon on quality investment is one of the most valuable things available, to me at least, right? Somebody who doesn't need the income right away. Using that time horizon on JEPI, a fund that generates, high current income but minimal capital appreciation, is spending the most valuable resource that I literally have to solve a problem I don't even have yet, okay? SCHD uses that same time horizon to compound both the dividend and the share price simultaneously. 20 years from now, the dividend on my SCHD shares could be 5 to 6 times what it is today on literally the same shares. That trajectory is only possible if I'm not consuming the income as it arrives into my account. Let's talk about the 20-year value comparisons here. Let me run, the comparison with equal, capital, so it's a fair fight. 58K in JEPI today generates approximately, $5,800 a year in income. If you take that income rather than reinvesting it, the position stays roughly flat at $58,000 to $62,000 in principal value over 20 years. The distributions arrived, real money, real value, but the principal grew really, really minimally. 58K in SCHD today, that's around 1,800 shares at $32 a share, generates around $1,800 a year in current dividends. Far less, than current income, but at 9% annual dividend growth and 5% annual price appreciation, all dividends reinvested in 10 years, approximately 2,100 shares at $52 a share, around $109,000, annual dividend income approximately $5,300 a year. In 20 years, the position has grown dramatically in both share count and dividend per share. Estimated total value, including reinvested income, approximately $275,000 to $300K. The $58,000 in JEPI consumed income throughout and stayed at roughly $60,000 in principal. The 58K in SCHD grew to $275K, maybe even $300 through compounding here. That's the comparison that doesn't appear on the current yield page whatsoever. But let's talk about why I still even buy JEPI every single week, okay? And here's kind of the nuance I want to be honest about. I still buy JEPI weekly, okay? Not a lot of it, but I consistently buy some, okay? And the reason is that even during the accumulation phase, there's value in building the monthly income infrastructure, okay? Every share of JEPI I buy today is a share that will be generating income in retirement without requiring any management at all. The distributions are already going to be flowing in. When I eventually do want income from the portfolio, the JEPI position provides that without having to sell any of my SCHD position. My allocation reflects the phase I'm in. The majority of new money goes towards SCHD, SPY, and QQQ, the compounding layer. A smaller, consistent portion goes toward like JEPI and JEPQ inside my Roth, building the income layer slowly over years upon years. Both are running simultaneously, just with very different weightings, okay? The JEPI I'm buying today isn't solving an income problem I have right now, right? It's literally building the infrastructure I'll need in 15 to 20 years at current prices before I ever need it. But let's talk about when the preference is gonna flip, right? Because there's a very specific moment when this preference reverses completely, okay? At least for me. When the income from investments needs to cover actual living expenses. When I've left like my business, work, when the monthly distributions need to replace a salary, JEPI becomes far more valuable than SCHD in that specific window at least. At 58K, JEPI position generating $480 a month in retirement is for sure real, dependable cash, right? 58K in SCHD generating $170 a month, growing slowly, doesn't cover really money bills in the near term, that's for sure. The right answer changes though with the phase. Right now, SCHD wins for me because I have time and I don't need the money, okay? In retirement, JEPI and similar income ETFs win because I need the cash flow and I have less tolerance for the waiting game, so to speak, okay? The mistake most people make is not switching, the comparison to match their specific phase of life. But here's my honest summary of all this stuff, right? The right fund at the right time wins. There's no universal answer to SCHD versus JEPI, okay? There's only what phase are you in and which one serves that phase better. Because if you have 15 to 20 years before you need income from your portfolio and your bills are covered by earned income, whatever you're doing, SHD's compounding trajectory produces dramatically more wealth at the end of that time horizon. JEPI just solves an income problem you don't even have yet, okay? If you're in or approaching retirement and the portfolio needs to generate income for you, like literally right now, JEPI's consistent monthly distributions solves a real problem for you. SHD's 3.5% growing yield is too dang slow to cover expenses in the near term, that's for sure. And most people that I talk to are in the accumulation phase and don't really even realize it. They're buying JEPI because the 10% yield looks impressive, right? Not because they actually need $480 a month. They're using literally their most valuable resource, their time, to generate income they're not even going to be spending at the cost of compounding. They could be literally running. I got some questions for you guys, as always, in the comments. Passionate topic for me on this today. One, where are you in your accumulation or versus your income phase? Are you currently living on your investment income, or are you just still building towards that goal for yourself? And number two, are you buying JEPI right now primarily for your current income you need, or primarily because the yield just looks really, really good for you? I would love to hear that down below in the comments. And if you're a beginner getting started with all this stuff, I have a 90-minute beginner workshop I want to invite you to. It's called the ARC Options Workshop. It'll be the first link in the description of today's video. At the end, you also get my 15 favorite stocks under $30, my 2 premium calculators, and my full trade log template. You'll see that as the first link in the description of today's video, guys. Remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.